Hey everybody, welcome back to Tractors, Land, and Shop Time. Back out at the land here for a Friday night, Saturday, go home Sunday morning weekend again. And one project that I got going on this weekend, I got some bucket hooks from bolt-on hooks that we're going to be mounting on the bucket of the 4066R. Let me flip the camera around and we'll take a look at those. So these are the bucket hooks. They're, like I say, bolt-on from bolt-on hooks, and comes in a kit. You get your bolts and nuts, washers, all that stuff. All you gotta do is drill the holes, mount these on the bucket, and I got two because I want to put them in line with the loader arms, the hydraulic cylinders. So we'll be mounting those on there, and then it'll make it a little easier for doing the stuff like pulling fence posts that I was doing in one of my last videos, because right now it's just a standard bucket. It has like some handles on the top of it, but it's kind of hard to hook chains up on there, so we'll just do that. I don't use chains on my buckets really very much. I've learned, especially with my 3038E, that the bucket's pretty soft, so you don't want to put too much pressure on that because you can bend it pretty easy. So the 4066R has a heavy-duty bucket, so that makes a difference. But I don't want to press my luck, so I'm not gonna put anything too heavy on there. But I do have bucket hooks on my 3038E bucket already. Let me show you this 4066R bucket. So this bucket's already a little bit more stout. It's got a lot thicker cutting edge on there. It's got some reinforcements on the side. It's just thicker metal overall, but the only thing you have on there, you got these handles, and I have used those to run chains through to hook stuff up, but I just want to add some bucket hooks, and I'll probably be putting those, well, these are already right in line with the cylinder, so I'll probably put the bucket hooks, haven't decided yet, either right here or right here, probably on the inside though. That would make more sense, I think. So yeah, definitely we'll be putting them on the inside. So this is my bucket that I have for my 3038E, and you can see the this thing is just, there's no reinforcements over here. The metal's a lot thinner. This is a lot thinner. I've had these bucket hooks. These are also bolt-on hooks from the same place. I've had these on there, and yeah, they're right in line with the cylinders. I've used these some. These work pretty good. I got this from JU Fabworks. Haven't used those bucket hooks as much. I do actually kind of use the handles to move the bucket around. While it's off the tractor, I put it on, I don't know if you can see, but I got it on a, probably not, furniture dolly though, so it's on wheels so I can move it around. But and I have tried, I got this so I could have a hitch thing on there to move trailers, but I've picked up one or two trailers that were so heavy that the top of my bucket started to bow. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. Plus, it's up too high. So I really haven't used that much. In some applications, for some people, it might work great. But for me, it hasn't really worked out that great. Just the bucket hooks have been more useful. So that's all I'm going to do on my 4066R. But I think that bucket's going to be a lot better for that type of stuff than this one is. And everybody, say hi to Coda, buddy. Say hi to everybody, Coda. So that'll be one of the projects that we got going on this weekend. And then once I get that done, I do still have some old property line fence posts out there that I want to take out from before we got our new property. So I'll get that hooked up and pull out some posts. I don't know if we'll get to that this weekend or not, but that's kind of why I wanted the hooks, is for doing a little bit of stuff like that. So other than that, I might mow a little bit, spray a couple weeds. I'm not really sure what all we'll get into this weekend. Well, as you can tell, I'm not at the land anymore. I spent the rest of the day Saturday. I did some mowing. I sprayed a bunch of weeds by hand again. I just did a video on that, so I didn't film any of that. Did some mowing. I just did a video on that. Didn't want to film more of that. So, and to be honest, I just didn't really feel like filming anything that day. So didn't really do anything more out there on Saturday, and then I came home again on Sunday. So I'm back at my busted knuckle garage here in town, and Monday afternoon I wanted to address a comment that one of my followers gave me on one of my older videos. It's the one that I was showing my Minnesota tilt bed trailer, and I put some labels in there just so it's easy reference for me. I had one that said curb weight 3880 or something like that, and he had caught that and said, no, that's for the whatever trailer. The one you have is more like 4500 or something. So I checked it out, and sure enough, he's 100% correct. I don't know where I got that figure from, but it wasn't for this trailer. So I looked it up. It's 4870, I believe, is the actual curb weight. So I was off by about 1,000 pounds. So I think I think his YouTube was jst.cuppycake. So anyway, thank you, Cuppy Cake, for noticing that, and I'll be updating that label that I have in there. So just always kind of good to know, and good eye. So caught that, and let's see. Well, here, let me show you that trailer. So there's my big tilt bed trailer sitting here right now. It's kind of serving more as a big work shelf sort of storage place. Got a project going on. I mentioned in one of my other videos with my boat there, got a rotten piece of floor, so we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, here's the stickers that I had put on there, or labels that I had made. Curb weight 3880, only off by 990 pounds or something, so got to update that. So yeah, appreciate that. So back on to this boat stuff. This is all stuff I've got. I had a rotten piece of floor, so let me show you. This is off of a let's see, it's a 2007 Lund Pro V 2025. Pretty good boat, but I mean, it's got some age on it, 19 years old now, so we don't use it enough for me to justify spending a ton of money on another boat. It's a really good boat, but it's getting a little age, so it needs a little maintenance. Well, the other day we hopped in there and we noticed that the center floorboard was real soft and spongy. So I pulled it up, and yeah, no wonder why, huh? It's all rotten. So have to get that replaced. So went and got some new wood, and I've been working on that. Got a new piece of plywood here, all trimmed up. Well, let's see, I can't really lift it one-handed, but there we go. And then, yeah, it's just the whole, I don't know how well you can see that with everything in the way, but it's the whole center floorboard piece that is just rotten, so I've got to replace that. So I got this thing cut, and I cut out one of the holes for the door yesterday. Got that fitting. I test fit it into the boat. It fits pretty good. I got to do just a little bit more trimming, and then I got the other flooring here, the replacement flooring. We'll have to glue and staple on. This is the original. This is about as close as we can get, so it's a little lighter, not quite the same, but close enough. Like I say, it's a 19-year-old boat, so whatever. Anyway, I'm probably not going to film that whole project because that's not really what all this channel is about. I guess shop time. So yeah, that's our shop time type of stuff, but probably not what you guys want to watch. It's kind of a one-off project that I hope to never be doing again, honestly. But so yeah, we're back at the old busted knuckle. Hey, speaking of shop time projects, let me show you my handy dandy dog fence out here. I've mentioned before, I'm in a storage condo complex unit, whatever, and so I've got two units here that were joined together whoever owned it before me had 2 units. They took out the wall right there, and I'm on the end 2 units. I'm the only one that has an end door going out the side. All the rest go out to the front to the main parking lot out there, or access or whatever. But I got this end one, and then there's the interstate just right out here. That's probably all the traffic noise that you can hear. But it's handy when I bring all my dog buddies out here. I got just a tiny little pad here with the fence, so I thought, hey, I can make a nice little fenced-in yard. So there you'll see what I'm talking about. The end door, there's the big garage door, so everything goes out front. But let me show you my excellent fence. Just an old pallet. Set it in here. Took some old chains I had laying around. I chain it up so it won't tip over. That's my dog fence. Because since it's a condo owned by the HOA deal, you can't make any alterations to the outside of your unit. So I can't make anything permanent out there, but by golly, that works pretty good. Cheesy, but that's a good redneck fence right there. Well, I better get to work on the boat. Like I said, I'm not going to film that whole process, but maybe I'll bring you back when I've got it completed and show you the final results and how good or not good it looks. Good or not good, or good, bad, something like that. Well, you know, all good shop dogs should have a good shop bone every once in a while. They love these things. Stuffed bones. I like to get the long ones because then you can just cut the ends off with a saw and then it's like they got a whole new bone again. And there's my pretty girl Chloe enjoying hers. Dakota, he's underneath the trailer somewhere. I can hear him, but I can't see him. Well, it's a couple days later. I have made a little bit of progress on my boat floor project. I got the floor piece cut. I got the door reinstalled in it, and then the new vinyl flooring goes on. They had just glued on right over top of this, so there's a ledge here and stuff, but hey, that's what it was before, so I guess that's how we'll do it. So that thing is ready. I've test fit it. It's all ready to go. I need to just take the vinyl, which I also have cut over here. So there's the new vinyl piece. That's the bottom, it's upside down, but that'll go on the top of that floorboard, and then I got to glue it. So still got to get it glued down. I ordered a quart of glue. I did a little test piece, and looked like I might need more glue than just a quart. So didn't want to run short, because if you get 2/3 of it glued and you're out of glue, that's no good. So ordered a little bit more glue. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get much done tomorrow or not, but we're making progress slowly but surely. Don't poke fun at me for being slow, because I only get to work on this for about an hour a day, and out of that hour I have to get the dogs treats every so often. So it's not a real productive shop, but then again, we're not getting paid either. I have these 3 pistons. They're actually out of my old 3038E. I tipped it on its side last year. Ended up needing a whole overhaul. You can see the rods got bent. So anyway, they gave me the pistons just so I'd have something to remember that fun incident by. Anyway, I was going to throw them away, but I got them sitting around here. I'm thinking there must be something cool you could do with those. Some sort of a little project, like, welding project, make a lamp or something. I don't know. But if anybody has any good ideas on what I could do with those, let me know. Okay, one last update on the boat project. I got it pretty well done. Not a professional job, but it's done. Let me show you the results. And then when we come back, we'll be back out at the land I promise we're going to install those bucket hooks next, and then that'll be the end of this one. Okay, it might be a little bit hard to see. Obviously, it's way lighter. Doesn't match the best, but at least we got a good floor back in the old girl, so we won't fall through when we're out fishing anymore. Okay, it's finally time. We're gonna put these bucket hooks on. Kind of got things set up, or oh, not that way. Let's go like this, and then I have a little bit of room to work here. That'd be too close. So I think we're gonna go, let's see, grab a tape measure. And let's go about 1 inch off that weld, and then this is 5.5, which would be 2 3/4, which is about where I'm at there. So looks good. Okay, mark the drill holes. There's one. Okay, let's go ahead and drill that hole. Now I bought the bit that they offer on their site. Not that you can't get it, it's just a DeWalt bit. Not that you can't get it anywhere, but it's got the little pilot hole tip on it. So I'm hoping that I don't have to like drill a smaller hole first, that this bit will just do it. So let's get a little oil on here since we're drilling through some thicker stuff. And of course the key to drilling through thicker metal is to go a little slower. Oil. Now we're cutting pretty good. Yeah, that's gonna work. Just grab a little more oil here. Getting a little warm. Whoop. Oh, great. Splashed some up my arm. All right. Have I mentioned how much I love that mechanic's cart? Whoa! Oh, come on now. There we go. Got it. Whoa. This is double walled. I did not know that. I wonder if we're going to have long enough bolts. I think so. Well, great. Now instead of drilling 4 holes, I got to drill 8. Shoot. And I might end up having to get some different grade 8 bolts too if these aren't long enough. Holy smokes. That's thick. I think that's even thicker down there. Huh. Well, seems like my bit's dull now. Well, it's just a DeWalt bit. 1/2 inch. Well, let me see if I got a 1/2 inch bit in here. Three-eighths. Oh, yep, here we go. Now what? Oh. Boom. Okay. Oddly enough, this is also another DeWalt bit. About the same thing as what I was just using, I think, but oh man. Okay. Rid of these metal shavings here a little bit. Now, before I go drilling a bunch more holes, let's see if this bolt's even going to be long enough. A grade 8 bolt, washer, and then a bigger washer and a smaller washer and a nut that go on the bottom side. I really doubt this is going to be long enough. Absolutely not. Well, I guess I won't be doing that project today. I'm going to have to get longer bolts. So, that's kind of the end of that for today. Thought we were going to do this today and do it quickly, but we got a surprise. Okay, well, I wonder how thick that really is. Let's do the scientific way. Let's use our fingers. It's about 1 inch, I bet. Inch and a half. Okay, that's probably about 1.5 inches. Plus you got the width of this, which is about a, oh, let's see, that's about 1/4 inch. Actually, you know what? There is an Ace Hardware in town. However, it is July 3. I don't know if they'll be open today or not. Maybe I could run to town, get some more bolts, and we can still finish this project. Well, shoot, that kind of stinks. Stand by for further updates, I guess. Okay, live update back at the ranch. Ran to town. Ace Hardware was open, so I was able to pick up what I needed to finish this project up. Can you see it there? Anyway, the bolts that came with the kit were 1.5 inches. I ended up needing 3-inch bolts, and that fits on there a lot better. So did that, finished drilling the holes, mounted those up, and that project is complete. So I think that's probably enough for this one. Thanks for joining us again on Tractors, Land, and Shop Time, and we'll catch you on the next one.